Classical marble pillars.
Hey guys, I want to show you a look at this pillar before we dove into painting. I've got the top and the bottom here, and they're just 2-inch wide squares. Okay, so that's just easy enough. And then around to hide the corrugation, I used a piece of cardstock. All right. And the pillar itself is just, I cut between the corrugations, and that I was able to curl the cardboard up and make the pillar. Now this decoration on the bottom is just cardboard cut between the corrugations, and I covered the corrugations with white glue at the top. And then the facets just naturally come from cutting between the corrugation of the cardboard and curling it up. So a nice effect there. And the details at the top here, the scrolls, are just beads with a smaller bead put inside it, and it gives a nice kind of a scroll effect. So I think those are really kind of nice classical looking pillars and just really super easy to do. I also added some sand to the bottom of the pillar, and that gives it some nice stability so it won't fall down. So just pour some sand in the bottom of it and then cover it with hot glue, and you've got a sealed compartment that gives you some nice weight so the pillar will stand up and not fall down easily. Hey guys, here's our pillar spray painted with gray primer, and I'm going to use a very wet off-white. I'm not using bright white, and I'm going to put it on there. I want it very wet, and if some of the gray shows through, that's okay because that gives a nice effect for the marbling. So just cover that all up with that off-white, and there we go. While it's still wet, I want to use a gray blue, and kind of drag it over the surface while it's still wet, and that'll kind of blend into the white and kind of bleed into it. And it's a nice wet on wet effect, and it really gives a nice kind of marble look. So look at the marble, really cool. So we'll let that dry up. And now that's dried up, I'm going to use a pearlescent. And it's just kind of a metallic, clear metallic, and that'll give a nice kind of sheen on the pillar and make it look like more like marble. So very cool effect there. So just kind of dust that on. Sweet. All right, now for the final bit, I'm going to use some gray, just standard gray, and paint into these cracks that I put into it with an X-Acto knife. I didn't show this at the beginning, but I dragged an X-Acto knife through it and put some cracks in it. So there we go, really nice ancient effect. You can almost hear the wind whistling on this windswept hill. Put a miniature there for scale, and very nice and imposing pillars. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so pull one down. I think the marbling effect is really nice. Gives a really cool effect, and we got the cracks in there, really nice. Gives it that aged look, and you can kind of see the sheen on there, but it's really cool. It gives it that nice shiny look. And then if we look at the top here, I actually put a hexagonal shape at the top where the scroll work would attach to. So I didn't mention that at the beginning, but yeah, the scroll work are just beads, larger beads and then smaller beads put in each other. And I just think it's a really nice effect, just really cheap. It's all out of cardboard except for the beads. So there we go, an easy way to make a classical marble pillar.